Okay, I've had tons of people messaging me and sending me texts and Facebook messages and calling and wanting to know how I was redoing my cabinets. So I just thought it would be easier. Some people had asked if I would do a video. I've never done one of these before, so I really don't know what I'm doing, but I have already took all my doors off. My kitchen has been torn apart for over a week. So it's a mess in here. It's driving me crazy. I ran out of stain and I had to go get more, and that was my fault. So it's just taken me longer than I thought. But I can't stand this. I'm ready to get my kitchen back together. But anyway, I just wanted to show you while I was in the process. I've already put one coat of stain on the cabinets. I'm not saying this is the only way to do it or this is the best way, because I'm sure it's not. I'm not a pro at this by any means. I'm just trying my hand at it to see how it goes. My cabinets were about this color. This is what I call a honey oak color, if you can see that, or anywhere inside the doors you can see the color that they were. And I just got tired of that, and I wanted something darker. I am going to be painting my walls because it's too dark with the red walls, so they will be painted too. That'll be probably just the day that I finish the cabinets. I'll do that. The stain that I'm using is Dixie Belle No Pain Gel Stain. This is it. Hope y'all can see that. You buy this at La Vintage Soul, which is in Belmead Antique Store on Highway 72 in Florence. That's the only place that you can get it around here, and it is the best stuff ever. I love this stuff. To prep the cabinets, I did not do any sanding at all. I did not even touch these with sandpaper. Some people may want to, some people might think that's better to do that, and that's fine, but you're not supposed to have to. So I'm all about just getting this done the quickest way. So I did not sand mine. Maybe it's better if you do. I'm not sure. But anyway, the only thing I did was, before I took all the drawers out and the cabinet doors off, is I wiped everything down with vinegar and water. I just put some in this bowl, and I had a cloth in there, and I just wiped everything down with that really good, just to get any residue off. So I did that. The first coat, after that dried, I went ahead and put the first coat of stain. The first coat that I put on, I used one of these sponge brushes. Most people would use just a regular sponge, and that's fine, but I just felt like this made it go on a little bit thicker and a little darker, and that's what I wanted. On the second coat, which I'm about to do now, I'm going to be using one of these sponge applicators. Has a sponge on this side. You get these at AutoZone. And my friend from La Vintage Soul, she told me about these and said that they were really good to use for this. So I'm going to be using this for my second coat because I think it will do good on that. I also found these tire wipes at AutoZone that have a sponge on this side. And when I did my first coat on all the doors and drawers, I did the sponge brush, and then it did take a while with this to put it on. So I just tried one of these on the spongy side, and it worked perfect, like on these areas here, just to wipe that on. I mean, it was like the perfect size, so I used these on that. But any kind of sponge that you can get is going to be fine. But all you're going to do is, I have already poured some stain out in this bowl. That's what I'm working out of. And I've also brought one of my cabinet doors over here so y'all can see it. This is just with one coat of stain on there. And some people may like theirs after one coat. To me, it just looked like I had started it and I did not finish it. So I wanted it to look darker. So that's why I'm doing a second coat. But you could do one coat lightly. It could be lighter than this. The color of this stain is called espresso, and I think that's the only color they have in this right now. I think. I could be wrong, but I think they told me that's the only color that they're getting right now, because you can really make it lighter or darker, so it works out for everybody. But it is great. So you need to get some of this if you're wanting your cabinets darker. Just go ahead up to Belmead Antique Store and get that. And the girls that own the Vintage Soul that's in there, they are very sweet. They'll help you any way they can. I send them messages asking them questions, and they're always helpful. They're just really good to work with. So I'm going to move this door out of the way. I have cabinet doors and drawers all over my house. It's a mess right now. And it's kind of thick when you pour it out. But I'm just going to get some on here. And all you do is just brush it on. I'm telling you, it's like the easiest thing ever. And I don't care if mine shows some lighter streaks. I just didn't want too many of them to show through. So I think 2 coats will get it for me and get the look that I'm wanting, because I don't want it to be just completely black like I use paint, but I also don't want it to look like I just did not finish it either. So I don't care if some of the lighter shows through, but I just didn't want it all showing through that much. So you can really do it however you want. But that's all that you have to do on this. It is really simple. One of the most simple things I've ever done. And I really think it's going to make my cabinets look more updated. I love my cabinets. I love the style of them. Didn't want to change any of that, but I was just tired of the color. To me, it was just too dated. And I was just ready for something different. So, I hope that this helped. And in between my coats, I want to go ahead and tell you that I let the cabinets dry like about 12 hours. There were a couple of drawers that I already do have 2 coats on. Just a few things though. But I did let all that dry 12 hours before I put the next coat on. And after I get the second coat dry, I will go over these with a polyurethane, just a clear coat to kind of seal everything. And I'll just use one of these